if you don't like cats, it's because you don't like things that you can't control. And I think that says everything I need to know about you. Oh, you know, they're so unpredictable. Yeah, so are people. So are human beings. Like, oh, you only want something that worships you like a god? Yeah, okay, narcissist. So basically, I love you, you're great. Thank God you have a cat.
I don't know what happened to me. Like, I went through a phase where I'd never cry about anything. And now I reckon I cry 4 times a week. I don't cry 4 times a week, but I cry a lot. No, I don't cry that much. I cry, like, all the time. Yeah, anyway.
What's the craziest thing you've ever done for love? Exist. I hate existing. I wish I didn't exist, but I exist every day because allegedly there's somebody on earth who's perfect for me. Sure, I don't believe any of that. Maybe there's nobody. Have we ever considered that? Maybe you don't have a soulmate. Maybe you're just destined to be alone forever.
And this song changed my life. This is the song that got me signed. It sounds like shit. I don't know who the fuck heard the song and was like, give him some money. Like, I have no idea. But they let me cook. They let me cook, and this is the beginning of everything.
When you help me get my shit together, apartment.
Fun for yours, yeah.
My favorite time is the time you helped me clean my apartment.
But it was true. We rolled up and I was like, bachelor pad, guys.
No.
He needs some help.
A little love.
A little love. A little TLC. It was very much, I work a lot and I'm not here often.
When you tell them to never text you again and then they never text you again. What a nice thing to do. They listened to you. Actually, the person that I made this TikTok about was actually very much in love with me. So let that be a lesson. Stay delusional, babes. Stay delusional.
I have no riz whatsoever. I have limited riz. My brother Paddy has ultimate riz. I don't know. I need you to fall in love with me, really, for it to work. So long game, probably making a movie with each other. It definitely helps when the characters you're playing are falling in love with one another. You can sort of blur the lines a little bit. That's kind of where my riz is at. And I'm locked up, so I'm happy and in love, so I've got no need for riz.
Sometimes being in love with a person who doesn't love you the same way can feel kind of degrading to you, and you're wondering like, oh, maybe if I was like prettier or more interesting or funnier, then they wouldn't act this way. But it's totally not true. It has everything to do with them and nothing to do with you.
Everyone in life has that one person that just lingers. I was in this time where like me and all my friends were all single, but like totally not. Like there was all these like weird like situationships happening in my friend group, and I was watching it all and I was like, maybe we should just actually move on from these people in our lives. I mean, everyone has that person.
Oh my God, yeah.
You're just like, can you please just never show up again? Because I'm really trying to get over it, but you're just not making it easy. You're making it as hard as it could possibly be.
Which was more culturally significant, the Renaissance or Single Ladies by Beyonce?
They both have their period. They both have their time. Beyonce I'm rather fond of, but what the Renaissance was trying to do was to reform culture as a whole. And whatever Beyonce does, I don't think she's quite got that ambition.
So what, the work of a few straight white men just blows Beyonce out of the water? Is that what you're saying, on camera?
Growing up, he encouraged me to abstain from drugs and alcohol and sex and enjoyment. And I really took all of that to heart. Even today, I'm, as an adult, very sexually conservative. Not that I'm bad at sex, okay? I'll have you know, in bed, I am a wild animal, all right? Yeah, way more afraid of you than you are of me.
This was me when I was writing Jigsaw, I believe. So this is a song of mine that is about fucking hating yourself and trying to change everything about yourself in order to get someone to love you, which, by the way, doesn't work. So don't bother. Just be yourself, bitch. The fuck.
Throughout my life, I've been very obsessed with death. It makes everything kind of meaningless, but also it makes everything meaningful. All your mistakes should be meaningless, because we're gonna die anyway. And all your accomplishments and everyone you love, that should be meaningful, because it might disappear one day.
I've spent my life loving girls and being really worried that they hate me for some reason and wanting to impress them and whatever else. And I felt like one with the girls. I don't know. I've never felt like a girl, really. I feel like there was so much on social media of like mother-daughter things and videos and stories and sister relationships and just like best friends. And it was all to my song and it made me so happy. Like I want to be a girl's girl so bad. Girls are amazing, man, in so many ways.
But I remember when you posted that picture of the track list, there was some songs crossed out, and I was zooming in.
You were zooming, man.
I'm nosy. I was zooming in trying to see what those records were. Is there going to be a life of those songs on future projects that you let go, and how'd you make the decision to cut some of those songs out?
Very hard. My manager told me probably 130 songs, or I don't know, around there.
That's how many
for the
you recorded?
album, yeah. And we narrowed it down to 14. It was kind of hard, but also not really, because my heart was literally screaming these songs. So it literally made sense.
Is it hard to switch accents like that?
Sort of. I worked pretty hard on them when I was younger, but we're just lucky in Australia because we copy every other country. So all of our all of our media is either English or American. So I kind of have a leg up in that regard. A leg up in that regard. A leg up in that regard.
Is there a tough word to do that's in American?
Maybe the name Rory. Exactly. I can't even say it in my normal voice. R-O-R-Y.
Yeah, Rory.
So if there's too many R's, it's kind of
Oh, R's. Yeah, because in Australia,
R's. We say ah.
Yeah,
we say ah, and you guys go R.
Yeah. R. So if you're in a movie and you have the line Rory, you're going to change it.
If you watch my work back, I never use an R.
Yeah, don't do it, man. It's working so far. Yeah.
I really think that the beauty of being this age is some days you can feel like so conceited and obnoxiously confident, and then all it takes is like someone saying one thing that just strikes a chord in you to be like, I'm actually the ugliest person to ever exist. And then it kind of is a big, flip-flop. But I think for me, I just feel like I have better things to worry about than the way that I look.
If you were an ice cream cone, would you prefer to be licked or bitten?
The cone or the ice cream?
Sorry, the ice cream.
Licked.
Okay, yeah.
Well, what do we mean? If I was really actually ice cream?
Yeah, if you were ice cream, If you were ice cream.
It's not a metaphor.
No, it's not a metaphor.
I think you mostly lick it, but then occasionally a little bite here and there.
Wouldn't hurt anyone.
Wouldn't hurt anyone.
Do you guys think you're gonna bald?
Yeah, actually. Our dad's bald.
I'm actually extending you guys. Your dad's bald?
Yeah, but our grandpa had hair till he died.
Oh, shout out to grandpa. Wait. Damn.
No,
I'm sorry for your loss.
He had it. We never met him, but I know all the photos I've seen of him. He had hair until he was gone.
Sisters, brothers?
2 older brothers and 1 younger sister.
Are you close with your younger sister?
I've definitely gotten closer over the few years.
Do you have anxiety issues?
No, not really. Kind of.
I'm gonna say go that way, but the tattoos throw me off. But go that way.
They're flowers.
Has anyone have crystals around you?
Yeah, my ex.
Okay, I think you're an F-boy.
I don't think you're an F-boy.
Thank you.
The way we place our tongue is completely flat, and we kind of talk out the front of our mouths, whereas Americans kind of talk into the back of their throat, and they keep their tongues at the top of their mouth. While we're shooting, every morning I'll get up and I'll do a series of vocal exercises round and round the rugged rocks, the ragged rascals around the rural races. Jouai, jouai, joui, joui, kor bor, tor dor, kor gor, pa ba, ta da, ka ga. Just warms your mouth up and gets me ready for the day to be an American.
What was your latest girl dinner?
Oh yeah, you know what a girl dinner is?
No, what's a girl dinner?
So a girl dinner,
first can you give me the definition of girl?
So girl dinner is when you are it's not like a full meal that you've prepared for yourself. It's kind of just when you're not eating with anyone else, you're alone and you're just kind of snacking on a bunch of stuff and you prepare the most random meal. For me, a recent girl dinner that I had was I had an avocado, then a couple minutes later I had some leftover pasta with Parmesan that I made, and then I had a couple Cheez-Its, and then I made a baked potato, and then a little bit later on I had some gummy bear. No cohesion to the meal.
I feel like my whole life is a girl dinner now that I know what a girl dinner is.
Can't you live off avocados?
Yeah, me and you are like this today. Oh my, it's definitely, you'd have to take avocados.
Yeah.
You'd have to, from a pure logistical standpoint, it'd have to be avocados.
Yes.
Can I have one crispy chicken crispanada? Can I have one cheesy gordita crunch Cravings box?
Ooh, I want a Baja Blast.
2 Baja Blast mediums.
Thank you.
Bro, this is a mukbang, not small bites.
Girl, I'm thirsty. Can I have some cinnamon buns, please?
Can I have some cinnamon twists too?
Oh, that's what they're called.
And then can I also have a nachos deluxe with extra sour cream?
I love that you're paying because I'm not.
Okay, that's all.
Why is there a symbol over the E in your name? Feels kind of pretentious.
You know what? I think that's exactly what my father and my mother were going for. How do you know what pretentious means? I didn't know what pretentious meant until 5 seconds ago.
I gotta be real.
Go on.
Be real. A couple years ago, I had a dream about Christian Bale, and it was like little cafe in the sunlight, and it made me realize I had to break up with my boyfriend at the time. No, like genuinely. I woke up and I was like, and I came to my senses.
It's over.
Yeah.
Hello? Hey, I have something crazy to kind of tell you, and like I'm actually like nervous to tell you, but I need your advice. What on earth? Like a week ago, before my party, me and Zach hooked up, and now he's on set, and it's like really awkward, and I haven't seen him since. What? No, you did not. Yeah. No, we did. We hooked up. What do you think about him, like honestly? Like what do you think I should do? My brain just broke in half. Are you for real? Yes, dude, it's awkward now. I don't really know what to tell you, Tara. Just be cordial, you know? I can't be cordial because it was really good and I just feel weird. Like I feel weird being around him.
There was a rumor, by the way, that your purse was like $25,000 or something.
I was like seeing like this TikTok that had like, a bunch of comments and likes. It was like, Camila Cabello was getting canceled because she spent $25,000 on this ice purse.
Yes,
I was
not
like,
true?
guys, it's water frozen.
It's frozen water, yeah.
You can make it at home.
What is an ideal first date?
I think it really depends on the person. I've always wanted to go to like a comedy show or something for a first date.
I went to a comedy show last night.
Really? I'm going to one tonight, actually. Yeah. With friends, not on a date, don't worry. Otherwise, I like to dance.
Dance?
Yeah.
Dance? Where's the accent from?
Okay. I grew up here in LA, but my parents and family are all from London, so I ended up with like a weird in-between.
I like it.
Mixed accent.
That's cool.
Thank you.
Unique.
Is Jenna Ortega a Libra? Yes, I am. And that's about all I could tell you. I don't know much about horoscopes, but living in LA, I do know that I'm Libra, and I have been told, you're such a Libra. And we're apparently really indecisive, and I am.
No, truth. What's your least favorite thing about LA? Yeah, if you get around here, eat the noodles if you don't want to stay.
The garbage leaves in my car.
No,
I'm dead serious.
No, that's not the worst thing. Promise. Look at her in the eyes and promise her. Yeah, look at me in the eyes.
Okay, let me think about it.
I know what his least favorite thing about me is that I'm like snappy. Is that it, Noah?
Sometimes it's okay. Sometimes
well, I
it's
have okay. to eat it because you didn't.
Promise.
You.
Hi, I know you like Biba Doobie.
I do love Biba Doobie.
So she's your celebrity crush. Is that what you said?
I think that was a question that came up, yeah.
So did you have like a celebrity crush growing up? Like an awakening?
Shigo from Kim Possible, but
that's such a
even
good
more
one.
than that, the evil girl from Sinbad. You ever see Sinbad?
No, show me. Cartoon evil woman, does it do it for you?
She did something to me. She's a goddess.
Wow.
Goddess of chaos.
You have a type.
Yeah. Maybe.
No, you definitely do. That's hilarious.
Were you aware that your character on Never Have I Ever was meant to be a heartthrob when you auditioned?
Yes.
So you think you're a heartthrob?
That's what Netflix tells me, but I'm more than that.
Do you think you're a heartthrob?
Sure, Ben.
He's so humble. I think you're a heartthrob.
I've noticed that when I'm humming along to the lyrics, there's a little bit of a blind spot for me when it comes to Bronx slang. From Munch, when you say, don't want your love, I just want the blue, what's the blue?
Money.
Money?
Yeah. Because $100 bills is blue, right?
Oh, all right. $100 bill, I get it now.
Yeah.
What's a jatty?
Butt. It's a butt. A fat butt, though. It can't just be any butt. Like, you gotta be a fat butt.
How about this? When you say, with my bitch getting daddy, what is that?
When my bitch getting daddy is like, I'm with my bestie and we safing.
And we what?
Like, we smoking, basically.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
All right, I get that. And then what is a smoochie exactly?
A smoochie is like originally is like a thought, but it's really just like a bad bitch.
People who can order food without rehearsing their order beforehand are the bravest people on earth, the bravest soldiers. They save the world of people like me who can't look at anyone in the eye without crying.
So you played in a movie called The Hunger Games.
Yeah, isn't that your life story?
You shouldn't say that. That's off-putting.
You should be off-putting. Because you're fat. You shouldn't eat any more pudding.
Yeah.
I did a project that compared to this, I mean that's like a full R. So when I show them together, I'm like, yeah, this is but also I don't really know your American. Your Americans are very sensitive, you know. So maybe it's just a national issue, you know.
I think you can point blank shoot someone and it's PG-13, and if you have queer romance on screen, it's rated R.
I think if I were still in my like OG Gossip Girl era and I was like really loving Blair, I was always a Blair girl, I would maybe try to make this work, but I would take off like more than half the gemstones because this is just, it's a lot. That, trash. This, gold.
None of us have dads. How would you feel about an Asian stepdad?
No.
Dude, he's lived it once. Well, also depends what Asian we're talking. Chinese stepdad.
No, Chinese stepdad.
Or even do you think that Chinese stepdad, if you're a kid, will lay the smack down? Yeah.
Yes.
What about Korean stepdad? That's definitely, these days, that's giving you some brownie points at school.
Oh yeah, you're more aesthetic. You're more
I
aesthetic.
think, you know, like if they're going like this.
John, backwards hat, not a good first look, dog. Okay, just very fratty. Very fratty, I wouldn't lead with that. This hat is a top away from being a visor. He's 25, 6 foot, so really 5'11". He's an ESG consultant. I don't know what that is, but it doesn't sound fun for sure. Maybe don't talk about that on the first date.
I'm gonna say The Hunger Games. Because that's the only book I've read ever.
Is it?
Yeah.
Ever?
Yeah.
You said that out loud.
I've read one book in my life.
Internet, you're saying that. You're outing yourself.
Yeah.
The world knows that now.
No.
You read one book. Oh my goodness.
Harry, you're not embarrassed.
You will be. Harry, I'm gonna see to it.
No, it's because I'm an audiobook guy.
How do you find the UK in general? How does it compare to South Africa?
It's actually very similar.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's very similar, but food-wise, that's the only downfall of the UK. That's the only downfall, but the vibes are definitely good.
Have you found any food you like here?
Yeah, but I like the English breakfast because we also like that back home. But with food, like, hey, I'm sorry, but I need to import some spices for you all over here because I'm not sure.
We are both chaotic energies, and we saw that in one another.
Totally. We don't actually speak to each other in our normal accents. Ever. It's mainly
rare.
just
We do a lot of
Kourtney Kardashian.
Oh, can we hear that? Could I hear a little demo of like how that would go?
Yeah, so I go, how was your evening?
My evening was so great. How was your evening?
My evening was okay. How do you feel about everything that went down?
I'm just so happy about how everything went down. I'm so excited to be speaking to you, Troy.
Yeah.
I'm excited to be speaking to you as well.
So exciting.
It's so exciting. I'm so excited right now.
This is such a great game.
It's so fun.
I don't think every person needs to understand my relationships with each of my friends.
I did discover that your biggest ick is men holding umbrellas.
Right.
And it's stuck with me, and I need to know why.
There's something about it that just feels really pathetic. Like, I mean, I try to get on board with it. I did try, but I could. And do you know what? I have a new one.
Go on.
This morning, I was on a flight with my fiance, and he got a nosebleed, and I got the ick.
It's so cruel.
Do you know why? One, because he just got a nosebleed. Like, at the most inconvenient time, we just landed. The seatbelt sign was still on. He's like, blood. He's doing an 11. I'm like, calm down. 2, he's acting as if it's painful.
Bless him.
And I'm like, it's not painful. And he's like, And I'm like, it's not painful though. It's not painful.
I do it professionally.
It's giving ick. And that's my new one.
How to break his ego. So I'm gonna read you what they wrote and you're gonna tell me what you think. 1, I'm not mad, I'm just losing interest.
That's tough. That's
Whoa.
tough.
Whoa.
That's tough.
I know. Okay, here's another one. If I'm too much for you, you're just not enough.
Yeah, this is just like you taking it right to the chest.
I know. And this is for the girlies that double dip into men, which we've all been victim of, going backtracking, and you're just, you know, finding yourself in the same pattern. You keep coming back, so obviously I'm not the problem.
Oh.
Ooh.
I think the first one was pretty bad.
I'm not mad, just losing interest.
Yeah.
How can you tell if a guy genuinely likes you?
He'll let you know.
Yeah,
I think he'll let you know.
I don't know
yeah?
about everybody, but like I know me specifically, I'll definitely throw hints or like I'm blunt, so I feel like I will directly tell you.
Yeah.
Some guys are nervous because they don't want to be like shut down.
Yeah.
Exactly. I just do anything. Basically. He's a total simp. I'm a simp, bro.
Sydney Sweeney's mother. Do you know what that means?
I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
Like loves him, like Taylor Swift's mom.
I still don't get it.
Beyonce is always mothering.
Mothering? Are you maternal or are you mom? You're like queen.
It's similar to queen.
Why don't you say queen?
Because we say mother now.
Still don't get it. It feels like mommy issues. You know what I mean? It feels like there's some psychological shit we need to break down with.
What does Charlie XCX mean when she says I'm so Julia? Like, what does it mean to be so Julia?
Just being that girl. And just, I think just like being confident, putting yourself out there, being out, being about, being the center of attention, just being that bitch.
Looking at me, I'm everywhere, I'm so Julia.
What's your favorite activity?
I like reading.
What's your favorite last book that you read?
It's like it's a romance. It's kind of like a Wattpad.
Are you believing I would know the book?
Yeah, but it's like, do you know what smut is? No, like
Smut?
Like, okay,
That's
do you okay, it's like a book, but it's like a spicy book, like the Bible. It was the Bible.
No, you can't do that now.
Timothy Chalamet is better looking than Tom Holland.
Oh man, y'all going for the sauce!
Oh shit! Oh! Y'all just pulling out lances.
What is going on?
Squat!
I'm going strongly disagree on that. Tom is the ultimate Riz master. Internet knows this. Zendaya knows this. Everyone knows this.
Yeah.
Ultimate Riz master.
What do you do with your downtime? What do you do to, what does Zendaya do to let it go?
Nothing. I do nothing. And it's like, I think people forget that, like, my life is so crazy that it's like, oh, you want to go on vacation or something? Like, no, I don't want to go anywhere. I just want to go to my bed and I want to not leave my house, which is.
Do you watch TV? Do you read?
Yes.
What do you do?
It's funny. After we finished Euphoria, I just was kind of like in this backward schedule of like we had been doing a lot of night shoots and
Sure.
it's like, it's emotionally demanding and all this stuff. So I just was kind of like drained a little bit and I just became nocturnal and I just stayed up all night and watched a lot of crime documentaries.
Really?
Yeah.
What are red flags that you guys find in girls?
When you're being like shady about like texting and stuff, like when
What's
you're, like,
shady about
like being
texting?
like I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Oh, he's got some first-hand experience. All right, what else is red flags?
When they hang with too much guys.
Period.
If she does TikTok, that's a red flag.
Oh.
That's a red flag. And I know because I do TikTok. I'm a red flag already.
They have a following?
Yeah.
Oh no.
But I know if she does social media, one of my friends already follow her. Oh yeah. Or probably already slid in their DMs. It's weird.
They like them regular girls.
Exactly.
I was actually TikTok influenced into buying this. There's like a subculture on TikTok that's just so obsessed with the Stanley Cup and what you put in it and the flavored waters and the soda concoctions. And I was like, I need this. This looks like it'll change my life, and it completely did. I've gotten actually so many of the people on my team and so many of my friends on the Stanley grind with me. I did live in Utah for a while, and Utah is the land of like specialty craft sodas. This is like what they put the sodas in. So it's like Diet Coke and like coconut creamer and like lemon juice and like all of this fun stuff to like doctor up your sodas. I'm into that. I'm very into that. It's really fun.
I'm like so not ready for school to start.
Oh, me neither. Did you get all your box of school supplies yet?
My dad keeps trying to take me to Target, but I don't like being seen with him in public.
Yeah, my parents got me something called a Trapper Keeper, and I'm like, I literally have no idea what this is.
Ew! Trapper Keepers are so old. Hey, do you guys still have the friendship bracelets we made at summer camp? See how we design our bracelets?
Very mindful.
Very cutesy.
Very demure.
Yeah, I guess one thing that surprises people, I'm in my late 20s. I've only been in one relationship. Just growing up, I've been socially challenged. But you know what? I had to overcome those challenges, and I worked on myself, and now I'm here shooting my shot with Nadine. So.
People my age usually, when they hear that the person that they're interested in maybe doesn't have too much experience, it could be like a turnoff. But for me, it's actually the opposite. I actually admire people who are not serial daters.
So is someone not doing skincare a deal breaker?
No, it's not. Yeah, but you know what's a deal breaker for me?
What?
It's when a guy doesn't trim his nose hair. I also hate it when a guy has long fingernails. Like long fingernails.
Yeah.
It's so gross.
That's a deal breaker.
Yes. I remember, I once ghosted a guy because he had long fingernails, nose hairs, and he had boogers on the corner of his eyes.
You should have saved him. You could have said, yo, I'm out, but clean up your fucking face.
Oh yeah, I'm superstitious about everything. I've got actually pretty intense OCD, so a lot of my ways of thinking is like I have the same routine every morning. I count everything 16 times. It depends on what I do with my left and right. Like so everything that I do is okay. Well, I've got to do this or else something terrible is gonna happen.
Yeah, literally. If I don't do this, the day is done.
Yeah.
Do you have feelings for Tara?
Yes. On like a friend, whatever.
Do you have romantic feelings for Tara?
Is that different than sexual?
No.
Yes.
True. Oh my God, Zach. Do you think I don't go for the right guy?
Brother,
Yeah,
I can
brother.
answer that for him.
True.
Really? But now I'm like, really? But what you said.
Okay.
Oh. Do you think I'm a bop?
I don't like the term. What is that? What does it mean?
Like ran through? Like, do you think I'm ran through?
No.
Be real.
No. True.
Thank you.
You were in a show recently.
Was I?
Sorry. Do you think that there's a summer where you think you turned pretty?
Oh boy, that's a
Come
loaded
closer.
question. Okay.
I mean, for the camera, not
Yes, of course. In between freshman and sophomore year, I went from being 5'10" to 6'2".
Did your legs hurt every night?
Oh my gosh,
oh
yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, I was like having to stretch and stuff. It was crazy.
If you had to name a song, any song, what song would you name?
Oh man.
Name one song. Look
Name
in the
one
camera,
song.
just name a
Name one
song. Name a song. You
Okay.
know songs.
Young Heart by, I think it's Shia Zamora. He's kind of new, blowing up on the scene, but also Noah Khan, my two
he's
favorites
coming.
right now. I know, I'm stoked.
Sabrina Carpenter's face card never declines. Actually, false. It has declined many times. It's declined. She's like over here. She's like, no, don't worry. Yeah, it's definitely declined. Yeah, so I hope that makes you feel better because it's declining often. We all have our days, we all have our moments. But that's very sweet.
But if I'm not mistaken, you're an incredible singer.
Thank you.
Correct.
Oh my God, thank you.
Maybe you should sing a little song one day.
Maybe I will, darling. It's when I actually open for you and I'm gonna do, she's so skibbity, she's a Rizzler.
And she don't want no get tonight.
No, she does not.
She don't want no get. Not a your get.
You're like, and this album's about present. That's the clip. We got the clip.
That's the thing, man. Asian kids don't know how good they got it now.
They don't, bro. They don't,
bro.
dude. Kids will come up to me, random kids, dude. Random ass kids I've never met before. And just in years above, just, whoa.
Yo,
you know? And
that's fucked up.
Yeah, dude.
I can't picture that happening now.
Oh, dude, that shit would
bro.
fly now, bro. That shit would fly. Another Asian kid came, he was Thai, and his name was Daniel. The amount of times that people would call me Daniel.
That is fucking wild. Yo, it'd be wild if K-pop came out back then.
Yeah.
You being the closest thing to K-pop.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And it was heavy.
Yeah.
You'd be getting all the girls.
They wouldn't call me Daniel. They'd just be like, oh, fucking whatever idol it is.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a trick question. Because off the bat, I want to say that this one's more expensive because it's bigger. It kind of looks like something I would wear, honestly. But this looks like something that it would be like Tiffany. So I don't know whose dog is fitting into this also. It would be a really cute belt though. I'm gonna say, I'm going against my gut feeling and saying that this one's more expensive. $102 for a dog collar.
Were there any big points of Like
you can't be toxic. You can't be toxic.
I think
being toxic is disrespecting each other. Like I love Tara like family, so that's disrespecting her.
Is it strange to? Okay, so this is what I feel like. When I was in a relationship and then I broke up, when she got with someone else and I heard about it, it was strange to me that someone, I know this is gonna sound weird, when I'm going somewhere, someone else knew like the pressure of her kiss. Like someone knew her on such an intimate level. So I'm kind of wondering of, you know, sharing that intimacy with someone you care so much about. Like how did you feel about that for the first time? I like you're sad for me though. It's healthy that you're not like thinking about yourself.
Did you actually feel that way?
Yeah. I mean, it's very strange. I mean, you share something so personal with someone, and then not that you like own them or anything, but that used to be yours, you know. And that's a very, very strange feeling.
That's definitely that in the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The only person that knows like I really can't drive yet is Billy, so I'm gonna call Billy.
Hi, baby girl. You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. So I was driving, right? I'm on the PCH currently right now. I don't know why I panicked, and I need to tell you this. I crashed bad, and the car's literally like hanging off the PCH.
Ariana, wait, are you good? What the hell's going on?
I can't do this anymore. I'm actually being forced against my will to call you for L. Phoning it in. They told
me not, you freak. No way. I really thought you were gonna die. I'm so glad you're good, Tiny.
I used to keep diaries a lot when I was younger, like stacks and stacks of them, and they were always sort of about like, oh, like I kissed Chris McRae at the school disco or whatever. Shout out, Chris. Love you. Now it's a lot more, it's like pretty dark now, you know, like deep, dark, sad, occasional like light moment.
If you came out with alcohol right now, if alcohol wasn't a thing and you like, I've invented this drink that is gonna make you like either really happy or really aggressive or really stupid, and we're gonna just sell it to the masses, people will be like, nah mate, keep your funky juice. Like we don't want that. That sounds terrible. And it's one of those things, because it is so socially acceptable, the addiction side of it, the bad sides of it really do fly under the radar.
Yeah.
And that's really interesting. I'll tell you something I do love about being a non-drinker. I love being the designated driver. Yeah. I love being that person that makes sure that everyone gets home.
Who's most likely to borrow his brother's stuff? Technically today, Nick's borrowing my pair of mine. He's borrowing a pair of my sunglasses today.
But you borrowed my house for 2 years.
Technically borrowed. I gave it back.
I gave it back.
Didn't I?
Sunglasses, house, same thing. Fair trade.
Tomato, tomato.
Potato.
Potato, potato.
This is gonna be like a big toss-up for the UK because I hate jelly beans. Like I'm not a jelly bean fan at all. I'll try one. I don't like these. I already know I don't like these. I don't want to say mid because I don't want to be like showing my age, but like mid. I really don't like them. So what I was gonna say is growing up, there were like prank jelly bean packages and it was like, some taste like vomit, some taste like popcorn. What are you gonna get? That I think did something like hardwired my brain into not liking them. What is this consistency? It's like almost gum, it's not quite, get out of here.
What was your biggest pet peeve inside?
Snitches. New prisoners running to staff and not understanding that maybe out here you go to law enforcement, but it's not the best move while in custody. And exactly.
Since I'm the only girlfriend drama, it was crazy.
I can see that.
I've seen some stuff.
I can see that.
I mean, we gotta work out every day. It's mandatory, you know, so some people like to slack off and I didn't like that. Yeah, you need everybody to be on top shape, you know what I mean? Because at any second, anything could go down.
How long is the average menstrual cycle? 7 days or 28 days?
7 days.
7 days.
It's gonna be like 7 days physical.
No, wait,
28
menstrual
days
cycle
might be 28 days.
What's the final
No,
answer?
let's say 7, but I think.
Wait, what's the difference between menstrual cycle and
menstrual cycle might be like the whatchamacallit. It might be like technically
yes,
you go
yes,
through
can we phone a friend?
But let's say 7.
Wrong. 28 days.
I knew it!
It's like ovulating period.
Yeah.
There's
That
different
makes
phases.
sense. That makes sense. Guys, I hope you know we stand.
Oh wait, you got 2 questions wrong.
A few moments later.
Good.
Since when I was a child, it was very overwhelming to look at human beings, you know, all the things human beings have committed throughout the history and throughout the world. And at the same time, you can see all those such dignified human beings all around the world. So it was like an impossible riddle for me. And the fact I belong to this human race, and you know, when we are confronted by the horror of humanity, we have to question ourselves that what is the meaning that we are human.
Well, another bad day for Dennis. All I got in tips was 12 cents and this note that said, "You ruined my day."
Well, that's the job, you know. It's up and it's down sometimes.
Yeah, table 6 stiffed me.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
I'm so sorry. I had to run to the bank. Here's your tip, new girl. Damn, she fine.
Okay, that is insane. I served that guy last week. When I brought the check, he patted his pockets and said, "Sorry, I just got laid off."
Yeah, well, when I served him, he said, "Are there any ladies who worked here?"
Okay, guys, Raz the new girl, but honestly, I think it's just about great service.
One skill that you do have is never losing an argument.
That is a great
Whether
skill.
you're right or wrong, you never lose an argument.
I'm never wrong, so...
I've never lost an argument to him.
And you never won an argument with me.
Yeah, I've never won an argument to him.
Another argument you just lost. My hidden talent's that I can do the Rubik's Cube in less than a minute.
What?
Do you not know that?
I've never seen you with a Rubik's Cube in your hand, ever.
Well, I can.
Blimey.
Someone at school told me I wouldn't be able to do it, so I went home and taught myself how to
What
do
did
it.
I say? What did I say?
I'm not really helping myself here.
Secret, Finsta. Yeah, it's a bad habit. I try to limit it. It's hard though, because those things are addictive, you know? The phones and the information. I love a doom scroll. Who doesn't love a doom scroll?
Did you see the video of you and Harry Styles from Paris going viral?
I saw that because I have an assistant. She was very excited. A little bit more excited than I was comfortable with. She's of the generation that grew up with Harry Styles, and I've never seen her more happy to know me. Let's put it that way. My sweet, lovely, hardworking, brilliant assistant. She was just like, this changes everything. Like suddenly she respected me or something, I don't know.
Can you tell the internet what you guys are talking about?
No, it's private, absolutely not. I don't think there's anything inappropriate, but he seems like a lovely guy, and you know, I enjoyed his company and energy, and yeah, he was lovely, really lovely guy. Talented, super talented.
Crazy, and then he had asked for me to pitch 3 songs. I said to the label, I was like, do you think he would want to do a collaboration? And I say it like thinking like 99% sure that's not gonna ever happen. But I'm just like, whatever, we'll see, we'll shoot the shot. Yeah. And then he's like, send 3 songs. So I'm like, this is not gonna happen. But the fact that he's even gonna listen to 3 songs, I'm like, that's winning. Yeah, that's huge. And then he like, I'd met him by that time, and he was like, what does APT mean? And I was like, it's a Korean drinking game. And he was like, and I was like,
for it.
I was like, really? Oh my God. I remember we freaked out. I was like, what is happening? And then the rest is history.
What were we talking about again?
Influencers who are hot.
Oh, yeah.
God forbid we go on a tangent.
Dude, you know who recently just started, and I'm gonna say this with my full chest.
Do it. Who?
Colby.
Oh, you think Colby's hot?
I just realized he was hot.
Just now?
I think his Instagram photo. Not like a hot where I'm gonna pursue him because he's straight and I respect straight men, but I like never saw Kobe in that
We're
light.
so fucking geeked off this coffee.
Y'all, tweaking, cracked, ow! Ah!
We were in a bubble. We were shooting on set. Everything was on a studio. Toby and Andrew would come to set in like a cloak. It was like something out of Star Wars. And it was also really interesting because throughout the films, I was at my 3rd film by this point, and I had been requesting a few things with my suit, like I wanted to be able to take my gloves off. I wanted to be able to like go to the bathroom without taking the whole suit off. And they said, not possible. We can't do it.
Yeah.
Toby and Andrew both had those things on their suits.
And they didn't know
it. Disrespect.
They already had, they lived through, they go, oh, we already had this argument with, there's everything is possible.
Yeah, I learned that you should just put your foot down sometimes.
There is some chatter that Spider-Man 4 is happening and that you'll be back as Spider-Man. Can we confirm this tonight?
It's happening.
That's my man.
This one? I got attacked by a dog. Are these Mastiff babies? Oh, okay. I got attacked when I was 6 years old by a Mastiff.
He ripped a hole in my face. So you could see my teeth, my gums, and all the way through my tongue to the other side. And there's just a massive gaping hole. I specifically remember him lunging and like being pulled away from him, and then looking back and seeing him like, he like cocked his head like he didn't really understand what had happened. Some people were like, yeah, do you want to put the dog down? I was like crying. I was like, no, he didn't mean to do it.
If this wasn't here, do you think we'd actually have it go on a date? Do you think this has fucked up the fact that we could have actually gone on a date at some point? Maybe.
Well, I don't know.
Okay, but like take out all the practicalities and the logic. I actually believe maybe we could have without all of this.
Yeah.
But it's this.
Because you're afraid of it.
I think we'd have a really nice time without the camera. I think we just enjoy each other's company. Or maybe not. Fuck it.
I think we should be friends.
Okay. Great.
So.
Done.
Great. So we could hang out.
Okay.
But did I just friend zone this situation?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that.
Unless that's what you want.
No, I don't know what I want.
Okay. You haven't got to know what you want.
Did you get your nose done?
No.
Did you get a boob job?
No.
Did you get a face?
Can you imagine? No. Not yet. I'm open.
Truthful.
This is the best day of my life.
Okay.
Take that, you YouTube people.
Ready?
Yes.
Did you get a fox eye lift?
No, but I discovered it through people who thought I did, and I said thank you.
She's telling the truth. There we go. What about a chin implant?
How do they do that? No. I've had fillers in various places and Botox, but I stopped like 4 years ago.
This we know, yeah.
But also like in full support of all people who do these things, work. Whatever makes women, men, non-gender conforming people feel beautiful should be allowed. Why do we care? Anyway, what's next? I want to keep going. Keep bringing more.
Ari, have you gone to BBL?